Okay, so I'm starting off by using a moisturizer. I use the GNC Vitamin C moisturizer. I just put it all over my face and then just blend it into my skin.
I stare at my reflection in the mirror.
Next, I'm taking the e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer. I'm in the shade Nude. I love this on days where I don't want to wear foundation, which is most days, because it just covers up everything, my redness, dark under eye circles. I love it, so I'm just blending that into my skin. Next, I'm taking my Milani face powder. It's my favorite drugstore powder, and I'm just putting that all over with a big Sigma brush. It has really great coverage, so I love using this as my powder. Then lastly, I'm going to be taking Benefit's Benetton. I love this for just a nice flush of color, and since we're not doing anything dramatic, I thought it was a good shade to use. Now moving on to eyes, I already applied Urban Decay Powder Lotion. For this look today, I'm using all of the shades in the Naked Basics palette. The first two I'm using are called Foxy and Walk of Shame. Walk of Shame is like a pink beigey kind of color, and Foxy is like a yellow beigey kind of color, and they're right there. They're both matte, so I'm putting them all over my lid.
Brushing my hair, do I look perfect? I forgot what to
Next I'm using Venus, which is the only really shimmery color, or kind of satin kind of color in the palette, and that I'm just placing over the two I already put down, and I'm also putting this in my inner tear duct. For my crease, I'm going to be using Naked 2, which is like a light. Now I'm going to try and find Nick Jonas. There we go. Naked 2, which is like a light taupey brown color. It's also matte, and I'm putting that into my crease.
It's okay not to be okay, and sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. But tears don't mean you're losing, everybody's bruising. Just be true to who you are. Fake shows, egos, fake shows, like whoa, just go and leave me alone. Real talk, real love, good luck, good night, with a smile.
Next, I'm going to be taking, oh my god, what's this color called? I forget what this color is called, but it's like the darker brown in the palette. And it's right there. I'm just focusing this more on the outer V area, for the outer third quarters of my crease, to get ready to put darker color in. So it's a good transition color. I forget what those two are called. And then I'm mixing the black and the brown together, and I'm putting that in the outer V of my crease and blending it in. This is more of like a dramatic look than I think most people would wear, but I mean, I just really like it, so that's what I'm using. And that's the black. I forget what they're called, but they're the last two and the darkest two shades of the Naked Basics palette. So now I'm just blending everything out because it looks a bit too black, but that's basically the look. Now I'm going to be using my e.l.f. liquid liner. I love this liquid liner. If you guys want a tutorial on how I do my liner, let me know. I'm just kind of just sloppily placing it on. I don't really look good with winged eyeliner, so I don't use a wing, but I start off kind of in the outer corner and then I go back to the inner corner. So I love this eyeliner. It lasts a long time and it's very, very black. So it's my favorite liquid liner at the moment. It's only $1 at Target. Now for mascara, I used a bunch of them. This is the Tarte Primer. I got all of these in my Lash Stash mascara kit from Sephora for Christmas. So I'm using the Lash Primer thing first. Then I'm using this Buxom Mini mascara. Then I'm going to be using the Smashbox, oh my god, what is it called? Full Exposure mascara and then a Stila mascara. This is the first time I ever used the Buxom or the Stila. I used to use the Benefit. They're real, the mini one that came in the kit as well, but it's kind of dried out now, so I'm not trying to use it as much. But I'm just kind of layering them all together. My eyelashes go through a weird stage where they're long and they're short, and right now they're in the short stage, so they're not the best, so I'm trying my best to make them look somewhat presentable.
Why am I doing this to myself?
So that's that. Okay, so I already used Lush Sweet Lip Sugar Scrub. Now I'm taking MAC's Amplified Lipstick in Up the Amp. It's like a pastel springtime kind of purple fuchsia color, and it's really pretty on its own. It's very like more of a statement, but I want to make it darker, so I'm just blending it in. And then I'm going to use the black brown color in the Naked Basics palette, and I'm just tapping it on my lips first. A little goes a very long way. But just adding a dark eyeshadow like that to a lipstick is a great way to just like make it vampy. And it looks really dark, but you just blend it in and it looks really nice. So you take kind of just like a springtime lipstick and make it into winter really quick. So I love that kind of look, and that completes my whole overall makeup. So now we're just going to move on into the hair. So you're going to want to brush out your hair, obviously, and then take about 2 inches on each side and separate them, because you're going to curl them to frame the face. So the first 2 in the front you want to frame away from your face, and then each other one you want to alternate so they don't stick together. You don't want them to become one big curl. So I'm doing like out of my face, then towards my face, so they're all separate. I did 3 on one side, 4 on the other. It doesn't really matter. Now I just do a fishtail braid. Now if you guys want a tutorial on me doing it, I can definitely do that, but there's so many and my hair's so dark that it's kind of hard to see. But it's really easy to do. You just split your hair up in 2, and then you take a piece from each side and overlap it. There's so many tutorials on YouTube to see how to do that. But yeah, so just do a really pretty fishtail braid. I sped this up a lot because I didn't want you guys to have to sit here and watch that. So then I ended up just tying it off. And then I attempted to curl the ends because I feel like it just being flat and straight is kind of weird since everything else is curly. And it worked earlier today, but it kind of fell out and now it's kind of being weird. But the ends are kind of flippy, so just to make it look a little bit fancier. And then the biggest part of this is to pull out the braid. It's going to make it look so much more effortless and so much more pretty in my opinion. Just like the fatter the braid is. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!